The moment I collapsed, I have the power of subconscious mind. I was giving commands to my subconscious mind. I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right. That's what I was telling to my subconscious mind. So these commands helped me. Then I survived. I proved the doctor's critics wrong and I survived. I told them, this too shall pass. I said, this too shall pass. Then I came out. I rose from the ashes like a phoenix after the brainstorm. So this is the power of my spirit, resilience, tenacity, whatever you call it. What you give, it will come back. Life is an echo, right? Life is an echo. If you do good, good will come back to us. If you do bad, bad will come back to us, right? So give good so that you will get back the good. If you give all negative things will come back to you.
Out. So my first question for you is MS. What does MS stand for?
Oh, I just call my students like M means motivation, S means success, RAO. R means resilient, A means attitude, O means what like optimistic.
Optimistic.
So, okay, optimistic. Okay, like because I can't pronounce because of the what is that called after the stroke. I'm stammering little bit.
Okay.
I have some blood clots
Do you?
after the brain stroke. Still, clots are there. Sometimes I'm stammering.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for empathizing. Yeah, tell me what is your question actually? Yeah. First of all, I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
It's my pleasure, and I love speaking with people from other cultures, Professor Rao.
Yes.
I've traveled a lot in my work, and that was one of the things that I really enjoyed was meeting folks that I worked with in all the different countries.
Okay, good. I thought I might find it difficult to catch up with your language, so I'm very comfortable because you are able to adjust according to my language. Of course, in Seattle also I spent some time. Whenever I go to Seattle, Jefferson Park is there. Golf, Jefferson Park. That place I used to go to Jefferson Park. So
Yeah.
like that, I used to go to golf. Then I used to go for a walk. So because to improve my mobility, actually my right portion of the body was totally paralyzed after the stroke in the year 2021. So for 1 year I was on the bed. Literally, I was on the bed, and I didn't go to gym. Then I started. Going to gym, and I started walking, and I started going for swimming. I was a gold medalist in swimming in a district in India. So
Were you?
yeah, really, I did so many things, and I'm a fitness freak. For 40 years, I have been hitting gym. And I'm an Indian Air Force veteran. I'm a military veteran.
I saw that, the Indian Air Force.
Yeah, I served in the Indian Air Force. Yeah.
Yeah.
For 12 years in the lowest rank of a couple in the Indian Air Force.
Wow, we'll have to talk about that. So, do you still swim?
Swimming is a very good exercise. I love swimming. I'm passionate about swimming. I'm passionate about traveling. I'm passionate about connecting with the diversified cultures because in the Indian Air Force, I grew with all kinds of people in India. So I got I opened up my mind after I joined the Indian Air Force. I'm very much grateful to Indian Air Force that I'm able to connect with the various peoples and cultures. And I'm very much lucky that I came out of India. Then I visited some couple of places across the world, and I was in Seattle for close to 6 months. So it was a wonderful experience. Really, I'm very much grateful to the Seattleites. They are very warm, friendly, and amicable and adjustable. So I love the Seattleites.
Well, we're Seattle brothers then.
Yeah, we are Seattle brothers. And one more thing, they are entrepreneurs. I forgot to tell you. This Jeff
Yes.
Bezos, then again, Reid Hoffman, this LinkedIn co-founder, then Bill Gates. Their Starbucks is from, I visited the first place, Starbucks.
That's right.
Boeing, I think Boeing, and they are very near to the place where I lived in Seattle.
Yeah.
Boeing and
And
airlines. Really very wonderful place, beautiful place.
yeah, beautiful place. So that's where I grew up. And that's my dad over that shoulder there.
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
have seen. He's a
and
military. He was in military.
yes, he was in the Navy.
Oh, Navy. I was in Indian Air Force. Yeah, I was
You
in
were in
Indian
the
Air
Air
Force.
Force. He was in
Yeah.
the Navy, but that's where he learned to fly. And
Uh-huh.
he moved to Seattle to work for Boeing. And then he started his own, he was an entrepreneur and he started his own airplane business.
He started one business.
Yes,
Yeah,
he liked to fly. So flying was his business. He had a little airport.
very good, very good. So
Yeah.
that means this Seattleites, they are entrepreneurs basically. Not only that, they enjoy their life. They emphasize work-life balance. They work very hard, 5 days. Weekends, Saturday and Sunday, they enjoy weekends with family members.
Yeah. You know, with all that rain, you have to drink a lot of coffee. I think that's why Starbucks became so popular. I I want to talk about you a little bit. You're an author and a philosopher, and you were showing me you've got 55 books that you wrote behind you on the bookshelves.
Yeah, yeah,
So you've been very busy writing, and it sounds like you have positioned yourself and led a life of wanting to educate and serve others.
yes,
That's really been your mission, even in the Air Force. You could say that's part of the mission of the Air Force is serving others. So I'm curious to kind of explore where that came from. But also, I want to ask you. You were showing me the book that you wrote that the Dalai Lama wrote
mm,
the foreword for.
mm.
So, what's the story behind that? How did you get the Dalai Lama to write your foreword for your book?
Okay. It's a great question and timely question. I was thinking who was the right person who can write this for this book. Then the one person who flashed on my mind is His Holiness Dalai Lama. Because he's from India.
Hmm.
Okay, and he's a Nobel laureate. Then this is the challenge we are having. Then I sent an email to His Holiness Dalai Lama to write a book, to write a foreword for this book. It was not accepted. Then again I persisted through team. They got team members, because directly you can't go to His Holiness Dalai Lama. Then again, then one of the assistants, then said you send the entire manuscript to His Holiness Dalai Lama, then we'll update you. Then after 1 month, then His Holiness Dalai Lama has read it. He said that it's a very timely book and it's required for everyone because mental illness is a challenge. Now, mental illness has become a very big challenge now, especially post COVID. So, this is the journey with His Holiness Dalai Lama, the Nobel laureate. And this is very close to my heart. Why? Because I love students. I am passionate about students. And then I wrote this book. Then subsequently, the book was published.
Did you have a Did you have a big family, Professor Rao? Did you have a lot of siblings?
Yeah, my parents have 5 children, and
Five children.
I'm the elder son, and I have the younger son, and we have three sisters, and so unfortunately I was born into a toxic family, and we can't choose the family. The family,
No.
whatever it comes, you can't choose, but you can choose your life. The way you want
Yes.
to choose, the way you want to grow as an individual, it is in your hands. Your life depends in your hands. And luckily, I joined Indian Air Force and I came out of that toxic family and grew as a leader because I am from a military background. I came out of this all of these toxic elements and people, and I started growing as a healthy citizen because military people are very disciplined, focused. And I used to wake up morning 4 o'clock, night 10 o'clock. I used to sleep. So this is the kind of life I led. And it's very tough life in military. Initially, it was very difficult, but I started adjusting. Why? Because I love serving the people. The service is the hallmark of my personality. So I had a dream to serve the Indian Air Force. At the age of 15, when I was 15 years old, 15 years, I had an idea of serving my country. Then for 3 years, I worked hard. I was very lean built. I was only 5 feet or something like that, very short. Then I did little bit of exercises. Then I think I'm now 160, what is that called? 160 centimeter, 160 centimeters, very short, shorter than that. So that was the kind of challenges I had. But luckily, Air Force gave me food, clothing, shelter, everything. So I'm grateful to Indian Air Force. So this is my life in the Indian Air Force, and I was getting around I think five US dollars. I joined Indian Air Force on February 4th, 1982. My first salary was around $5 US. It was very small amount at that time. I was supporting my parents at that time, and then again whatever the money I was getting, I was giving to my parents. Then little bit money subsequently, then I was funding for education. That means I was going for education, because right from my childhood I was so much passionate about learning, actually very much passionate about learning, but I didn't get opportunities to uh, acquire education. So in the Indian Air Force also I was working very hard.
Ask you a little bit more about your childhood. You've said, and I've read, you've talked about it being a very toxic environment.
Yeah.
How did that influence you as a child? You know, how did you process that when you were still young, before the Air Force?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to run away from my toxic parents, but I don't know why. I had an impulse to leave this toxic environment. It was like a mud, you know. I blossomed like a lotus from the mud. That is a toxic family, you know. I blossomed. Luckily, I had an opportunity to join the Indian Air Force. When I was 18 years old, then I joined Indian Air Force. So it was very tough life and very challenging life. And I was cleaning the dishes, utensils. I was supporting my father. Even from the childhood itself, every month, you know, I was studying in my childhood. Then I was supporting my father. We were having some tea stalls. You see, you talk about coffee shops. Now we say in India, tea stalls. Like Sri Narendra Modi ji, the Prime Minister of India, he was also a tea seller. So
Oh,
I was preparing tea with supporting catering tea for others. Then I was supporting my parents. Sometimes I was collecting cash in the cash counter. So like that, you know, petty things I did it. I was cleaning. I was preparing some food. Sometimes cleaning the dishes. So like that, you know, I did it. But I don't know why an idea flashed on my mind to join to serve my country. Then I joined Indian Air Force, and first, you know, my I was short in height. Then they said, you know, you everything is okay, but your height is very short. You come after three months or 6 months. Then again I did some exercises, pull ups, other things I did. Then slightly, you know, some 1 inch means I can say, I think 3 centimeters or something like that. You know, then my height grew. Then I was allowed. Then I joined Indian Air Force. So I won't give up in my life. I'm very persistent by nature. I'm passionate. I'm persistent, and I will never give up. These are all the basic qualities I am having. These things shaped my character and my personality.
what do you think are the main things that the Air Force taught you? Those 12 years in the Air Force.
12 years in Air Force, it is a beautiful life. It was very tough, challenging,
Yeah.
exciting, but beautiful. Don't get confused with my statements. It is exciting, challenging, tough, but still it's beautiful.
I can imagine. Are there any particular moments that stand out for you while you were in the Air Force?
Yeah, I told I became very disciplined. First point,
Hmm.
I became focused. Then I opened up my mind. I met various kinds of cultures in within the India.
Hmm.
India is not very big country with so many cultures, so many languages, so many dialects, and different food habits. Every 50 kilometers, you will find a different food habits, different dialects. Very different, unlike US. US means people mostly they speak English, then again
Hmm.
Spanish or some other languages. But basically English can work in US. Whereas in India, people they speak I think 14 languages, 15 languages, so many dialects we are having. It's very complicated country, India.
Yeah.
Okay, so I grew in that culture. So I adapted and I started growing, and I became very tolerant. I became amicable, adjustable along with other people in the Indian Air Force. I started actually. I wrote books in different genre, like education, learning, teaching, gender, executive education. Then again, training and development, learning. Then again, I wrote a book about mindfulness around 10 years back. Why I wrote this book, because I don't stick to one particular genre. In the sense, I keep I never stick to one particular area. I don't know why my mind is very creative. Whatever comes, I do it. I don't know why.
Hmm.
This is the biggest problem. Then again, what happened? Then I started in when I was teaching in the colleges as a professor. What happened? Some of the students, young students, teenagers, they were committing suicides in India. So I felt very much upset. Then I started counseling students, and I was motivating students because I am passionate about students. Then again, I counseled and some of the students, and then again I started writing how to avert this suicides. Then I wrote an article, then it was published. Then again, I made it into a research paper. The research paper was published. Then again, I divide into small parts. Then I have made them into small bits. Like I wrote about mindfulness. Then again, what is about mindful leadership? Then how to tame the monkey mind? Then what is yoga? What is meditation? What is burnout, what is stress. Whenever I write a book, I have some vision in my mind. You are talking about mission, I talk about vision. Gap, I'll close the gap. A few students were committing students, some students were committing suicides. This was a very big challenge. So this was a gap. So I wanted to close that gap. Then this COVID started, 2019. Okay. Then what happened? First lockdown, it was okay across the world. Second lockdown in India, it became very challenge. Even I myself became a victim. My wife and I had COVID virus, and my wife recovered, whereas I could not recover. I thought that I would recover like anybody else. Unfortunately, I collapsed. My right portion of the body was paralyzed. I don't know what I was doing. I was blank for a few moments. I was just right portion of the body was totally paralyzed. My wife was asking, "What happened? What happened?" I didn't know what to. Usually, I am a military veteran. Any problem, if any leg problem or anything, I can handle it. It happened to my brain. Very big challenge. So luckily, my wife called my elder son. My elder son called. He came physically. Then we were shifted to three ambulances. Three ambulances, you can imagine. Because at that time, the biggest challenge was that we didn't have the cylinders at that time. Second thing, there were no beds available in India at that time. Second. Third thing, we didn't have money because we still belong to a lower middle class family. A very tough challenge. And the doctors were, hospitals, they were trying to exploit the situation in India. There was a exploitation was very rampant at that time. This all hospitals, doctors, they were trying to exploit the situation. Not all, a few people, they exploited the situation. Then I was shifted to three ambulances. Then my wife and I and my elder son were shifted to a hospital. And then again, what happened? I was kept in the ICU, and another guy, died very next to me. That I came to know in front of me. I saw the dead body kept in the ice box. In my colony also, one guy died due to the corona. Immediately he died. So doctors, what they were creating fear. I don't think you will survive. They said. Then I said, no. I proved them wrong. I
They
survived.
told you that? They told
Uh,
you they don't think you're going to survive?
Yeah, you can't survive because one guy already died. One in the hospital, ICU, one person died. Okay, it is a fear psychosis in India. Then I proved them wrong. Why I bounced back, that I will tell you later. First, I will tell you. First, I proved the doctors wrong. Then, second thing is, then they said, no, your right portion of the body was paralyzed. You will be on the bed forever. Then again, I proved them wrong. Then I bounced back for 2 weeks. I was on the bed. Then I was discharged from the hospital. So it was like a hell. I came out of the hell actually. So
Yeah.
how I survived? Now I'll tell the technique. Because the moment I collapsed, I have the power of subconscious mind. I was giving commands to my subconscious mind. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. That's what I was telling to my subconscious mind. So these commands helped me because I read the books, Joseph, The Power of Subconscious Mind. Because I'm an author, a researcher, a storyteller, and I read thousands of books in my lifetime. And Abraham Lincoln has been my inspiration since my childhood. So I have read so many books, so many things. Because of the power of subconscious mind and because of the positive psychology, then I survived. I proved the doctor's critics wrong, and I survived. I told them, this too shall pass. I said, this too shall pass. Then I came out. I rose from the ashes like a phoenix after the brainstorm. So this is the power of my spirit, resilience, tenacity, whatever you call it. I bounced back
Yes, grit.
from
Were there ever moments of doubt for you? You're hearing negative things like you're not going to
no,
make it.
never, 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 never. The moment I collapsed, I was telling to my subconscious mind that I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right. No negativity in my life because I'm a motivator. I'm a motivator. I motivated so many students. I inspired students. So those students, the blessings are not blessings. Their prayers helped me to bounce back. I can say that. I want to give credit to my students because they prayed for my survival and I survived.
Are you a spiritual person?
Not exactly spiritual. So let me tell you the basic things. What I do is that wherever I go to temples. Even in even in Seattle, I went to temples. Sammamish, which is within the Seattle only. I went
This is a Hindu temple?
yeah, Hindu temple, ISKCON.
Oh, okay.
So Sammamish is a place very famous in Seattle only. There, this is Scott temple was there. I visit temples wherever I go. I go to gurudwaras. One. Second thing, I go to libraries. In Seattle also there are two libraries I visited regularly. Day, daily either that library or this library. So I visited libraries too. Third thing, I'm a fitness freak. Even in Seattle also, I went to gym regularly with my son. Three. So these three things helped me. Fourth thing is that sometimes I enjoy watching these Hollywood films. So these are all the four parameters. First thing is I visit library, and where I got inspiration is that is Abraham Lincoln. That is the first in my childhood. I used to go by bicycle because we didn't have. I used to go to by walk, sometimes by bicycle. I used to go in because we didn't have money at that time. Now also we don't have money, but I went. Then I first person I came to my mind was Abraham Lincoln. I didn't know who was this man, but later on I came to know that he was very powerful leader. Who shaped modern India, modern America. So I started loving this leader. And the two leaders I admire, one is Abraham Lincoln, second is Mahatma Gandhi. Of course, there are some other leaders also like Nelson Mandela, but Abraham Lincoln is has been my inspiration since my childhood. Because why I like Abraham Lincoln is that he united America into one. He abolished what slavery.
Slavery.
Then
Yeah.
he modernized the economy. Then he strengthened the federal structure. So lots of things he did it despite challenges. Let me repeat, despite challenges. Still, that too, he was the first Republican president. I still admire. First Republican president. I think 16th president of American. I think he's the first 16th president of America and first Republican president. And he made it possible because he failed many ways. He failed in love. He failed in love. His wife is bit problematic. He had problem with son. There are all challenges. See, this is life. Despite challenges, still you have to take the best. You have to add value and impact. This is the greatness of Abraham Lincoln. Second greatness I like is uh, uh, Mahatma Gandhi because he led from the front.
Mm-hmm.
So like this, some of the leaders I admire.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I'm not that familiar with the Hindu faith. Can you educate me a little bit about what it means for you to be a Hindu?
See, Hindu, I was born as a Hindu. See, whether I was born as a Christian or Hindu or Buddhist or whatever, it was born into one particular religion or caste, whatever it is. But still,
Right.
people can go to some other, they can go to some other, they can go for some other faith. But I was born as a Hindu. Hinduism is a way of life. And it's one of the oldest civilization like Egypt, some of the Indus Valley civilizations like that, So this is the origin of Hindus. So Hinduism is a way of life, and we are Hindus.
Did
And
you
I was
go to
born as a Hindu.
Did you go to temple as a child then when you were growing up?
Yeah, now also you see, I pray to God before whenever I do any kind of interview. First, I pray to God that there will not be any obstacles. Give everything free. Keep things without obstacles so that we can do something good for the people to add value and impact. So for this interview also, I prayed and I prayed that yes, today we are having an interview with this wonderful Rob. So let me have a very beautiful interview so that Rob is happy and I am happy, and others will listen, and they also feel excited with our conversation, and they will also learn something from us. You can also
Mm-hmm.
learn from them. They can also learn. They can also learn from me, and they can also learn from you also because it's an interaction between you and me, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I
Yeah,
prayed as well.
yeah.
we, we were both praying. Um,
Uh,
are there any common misunderstandings about Hinduism, do you think? From
See, the thing is, see, every religion has got some myths, truths, right? So Hindu mythology itself is very clear. So it goes on some myths, but we go by as a Hindus. What we have some beliefs. We stick to them. We respect them. We follow them.
hmm
That's it. See,
what
these challenges are everywhere, whether it's Hinduism or Islam or Christians or whatever it is. In every Jews, everywhere there will be some myths and all that. But we have to see the positive side of the things. We should not see the negative things because
right.
everything has got some drawbacks. What I would like to say precisely that no man is entirely good, no man is entirely bad. Everyone has advantages, everyone has flaws, everyone has got strengths. So we have to see the positive things. That's what is the life, whether it's a religion or caste or community, whatever is there. We
Right.
have to take the good things.
Can you explain to me two concepts, dharma and karma?
Dharma means you have to, whatever is right is right. You have to believe in the just and right. Okay. This is dharma. Yeah, I think you are having some knowledge. Yeah? I thought that you don't know
Well, I
about
just know the
English.
words. I'm asking you for the
No, no, but
knowledge.
Mike, you are provoking me. It's a great question. You are provoking me a lot. I, only when you provoke, the best will, the best will come, the best will come out of me. So you must
Yes.
provoke me. The more you challenge, the more I will speak. The more I
Good.
speak, the more others will listen, learn, and they can take the best. So now, when you talk about dharma and karma, dharma means what? Do good. Whatever is just, what is right, you have to do. Believe in just and right. Do the correct thing, right thing, not the negative things. Okay, this is uh, dharma. Karma means what you give, it will come back. Life is an echo, right? Life is an echo. If you do good, good will come back to us. If you do bad, bad will come back to us, right? So give good so that you will get back the good. If you give all negative things will come back to us. When you said that, when you had a stroke, you had any negative thoughts? No, I don't have any negative thoughts. Why should I have negative thoughts? Even when I collapsed, I was telling that I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right. I was telling I'm very positive. Because of that positivity, I have come. I'm 62. Because people, at this age, with a stroke, they can't survive, but I survived. Usually, people, nowadays, young people, even 25, 30, 35, they are committing suicides. Very difficult. Mental illness
Hmm.
is a very big challenge across the world. Whether they are India or West, it's a very big challenge. So we can't help. We can't help. So it's the good and bad is everywhere. We should always take the best. Remove the negativity. Take the best. Add value and impact. That is my message to everyone.
Yeah. So, Professor Rao, you said you weren't really that spiritual person, but I would argue that I think your positive energy comes from your faith.
Yeah. See, everyone has some faith, right? Faith means faith is the force of life. Faith is the force of life. I think you must have heard this statement. I think it's not mine. It's a universal. Faith is the force of life. So we should have
Hmm.
some faith. We should have some values. We should have some principles. Within that only we can lead forward. If you thought that I will have a negative things, then our entry wouldn't have gone positive. Luckily, things have gone positive because I started with a positive note and things started falling into the place. So we have to think positive so things will come positive. Sometimes there will be some technical glitch that happens that we can't help. See what can't be you can't control the external forces and factors. You can only control internal forces and factors, right?
I, I tell that to my daughter. I say, you can't control what happens to you. You can only control how you respond, how
Yeah,
you
positive.
react.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
even react. We have to act.
Yes.
Because I tell to my students or to the people, let us not react, let us act
Yeah.
positively, right? Let us respond positively. Let us not react. See, I wrote a book, like 21 Success Sutras for CEOs. Okay. So one of the things I talked about is act, don't react. Act, don't react, right? And look for pretty things, not petty things. Look for beautiful things, not for small things. Look for big things,
Right.
great things, like that. So the more you ask, the more I will speak. The more the best within the I can unlock my inner potential, and I can speak out, and I will share my knowledge with the people through our conversation. This is our job. You are doing the right job. Not only that, you are not only doing the right job, but also you are asking the right questions. If you ask the right question, then only you get the right answers. If you ask the wrong questions, you will get the wrong answers. You have asked the right questions. You are provoking the right questions so that the best within me will come out. You are provoking. You are not asking what that called. What that called. You are asking all open-ended questions. That's good. What people do, they will give some questions. You respond. Question. answer. Question, answer. That's not good actually. A conversation should be very warm, friendly, so that we will have the feel of the conversation, and gradually we have to open up, and we can share our knowledge, our thoughts, ideas, insights, whatever it is. This is what you're. This is what you're doing. Secondly, thing, one more good thing I noticed in you is that you are paraphrasing the things. That's good. Sometimes people don't paraphrase. You are paraphrasing the things. So I'm happy in that way. Okay,
Well,
sorry,
thank
you
you.
asked some questions.
No,
Sorry
I
for
was going to point
interrupting.
out, Professor Rao, a friend of mine has a podcast, and the title of it is, I think it's called "It's All About the Questions." And it's what you were just saying. It's all about asking the right questions.
See, Peter Drucker, what he told is that you ask the right questions, you will get the right answers.
That's right.
But unfortunately, people ask wrong questions, so they get wrong answers.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Peter Drucker, you ask the right questions, so you will get right answers. Peter
Yeah. Well,
Drucker,
he was
I admire Peter Drucker.
Drucker was a very smart man. Uh,
No, not that. I have dedicated this book to Peter Drucker. This book, Soft Leadership, this is one more book.
yeah.
This book I have
Excellent.
dedicated to Peter Drucker. I dedicated book to many people. Now I'm planning to. I dedicated one book to Mahatma Gandhi. This book, I have dedicated to Mahatma Gandhi. Self care,
When do you
Mahatma.
dedicate a book to Rob Spee?
Yeah, yeah, it's possible. Life is all about possible. Let me check. I don't know whether dedication is there, because you are asking the right questions. Just a moment. Sorry, because due to the stroke, I'm taking a little longer time. So here, dedication and all will be there. Dedicated to I don't know. Just. Oh, this book I dedicated to whom?
I'm sorry, I can't read it.
One lad.
Mahatma Gandhi?
Are you able to see?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes.
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 You got it or not?
I can see it. Yes.
This book I have dedicated to Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes.
And
I love how Lincoln was one of your early influences, all the way over in India, yet Abraham Lincoln was an influence for you.
not only India. See, leader is a leader, whether he's from India or from other country.
Yeah.
Leaders are leaders we have to respect. Whether it's Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela or Abraham Lincoln or Barack Obama, whatever it is, leaders are leaders. We have to respect, right?
Yeah.
Especially Lincoln has to be respected for his contribution despite challenges.
Yeah.
Now I am 62 years or 63 years. Despite challenges, my right hand is numb. I can't eat with my right hand and I can't type with my right hand. I am typing with my left hand, right?
So you're writing books one-handed.
Now I am not able to write for the last 5 years.
No.
Slowly I am copy pasting like this, I am doing my own stuff, copy and paste, copy, paste. It's very stressful
Mm,
and painful, but still I am doing it, because
yeah.
passion, because of my passion for writing.
Yeah.
And let me share one more thing. In my childhood, I was writing on my body with a pencil or pen when there was no paper. I was thinking I had some disease. Later on, I discovered that I had passion for writing. Although when there was no pen, no paper, but still I was writing with pencil on my body.
You weren't cheating on a test, were you?
Oh, I don't know. No. I'm writing on my body, not on the examination. I'm telling. For example, now for the last 5 years, I am not able to write with my right hand, and I can't do it with my right hand. Even in my childhood, I was writing, with, for example, pen is there. For example, what I will do is I will take pen. I used to write on the body because pen was there, but there was no paper,
No paper.
but still I was writing. So my people are thinking this fellow, crazy fellow, is a mad fellow or something like that. But actually, the point is that no, I was not mad or I was not crazy. but I have passion for writing.
Yeah, you were resourceful.
Resourceful is correct. Passion. I am resourceful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One way. Yeah, resource means I am utilizing the opportunities or whatever it is. But what I am trying to drive home the point is that the takeaway is that I had passion to write, and I didn't have a regular education. I didn't have a English education, convent education. I was born in a toxic family, and in a very tiny village in India. But still, some spark, some divine force, or whatever it is, that has driven me up to this level.
Yes.
More than 10 times I escaped my death. You won't believe it. I escaped because once I went into for swimming because I was very curious since my childhood. I went for swimming, then I was drowned. Then somebody helped. That was one. Then second, I was given penicillin injection. I didn't know. I'm allergic to penicillin. Penicillin.
Penicillin. Yes.
Penicillin. Yeah, I was given. Then suddenly, it had a effect. Literally, I would have been dead. This is second example. Like this, so many ways, I escaped my death. The last one is this 2021. 2021, this brain stroke was the biggest challenge in my life.
That was the big one.
The major one.
Yeah. But you had 9 others before that.
Maybe more than that, but I didn't know. I
Maybe.
don't remember. Maybe I can't remember. See, if you have only one, if you escape death only once, you can remember. Twice,
Yeah.
thrice, you can remember. If you escape death more than 10 times, you can't remember numbers.
So we didn't talk about reincarnation. Tell me
Yeah,
about the thought of reincarnation for you.
yeah. According to Hindu religion, there is a reincarnation. That means once we die, then again we will take rebirth. According to Hinduism. This is one more question. I think I don't. You say that you don't know about religion, but you are talking many things. You are, you are talking about dharma and what is there something
And
very
karma.
karma. Karma, I know. Karma, everybody talks. Dharma
Yes.
means what is just, what is right. Might is not right. Just is right.
You're right.
People go by might. Might is right. No, that is wrong. Just is right.
Mhm.
Just is just. Right is right. But might is not right. Right? Okay, that is about what is that called? Dharma. Now, okay, karma means what you give, it will come back.
Mhm.
Right? Echo. Okay. Now you are talking about what is the one more question? Reincarnation. Reincarnation
Reincarnation.
is, for example, now I am 63 or 63, whatever it is. I may live for 10 years or whatever it is. For example, after my death, then again I will be reborn. That's what the Hinduism says. This is known as reincarnation.
Now, can you be reincarnated only as a human or potentially as an animal?
That we can't predict. We can be animal or maybe a cat
You
or
might be a cat.
maybe a cat because I got two cats. And let me tell you, in this street, I feed stray dogs daily.
Yes.
Biscuits I give to okay, stray dogs. Yeah, once in a Sunday, I feed non-vegetarian stuff to stray dogs or street dogs, whatever it is you call in English.
Yes, strays.
Stray dogs.
Mhm.
Feed every day. Daily I feed stray dogs. Okay, now coming to this point, yes. Now I am born as a Hindu, as a human. Whether I will be born as a dog or a cat, that we can't predict, right? But according to Hinduism, there is a reincarnation. Whether I don't know whether I'll be born as a cat, whether I'll be born as a stray dog. That I don't know. Okay, but according to the Hindu religion, there is a reincarnation.
So this may be a crazy question. I have
Yeah.
a crazy question for you.
No, you ask questions. There is nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. You should ask questions. There is nothing wrong. What is there? We are
Could
humans.
you
Yeah, please.
could you
Sorry.
be reincarnated? Could you be reincarnated as a Christian?
It's possible. Even in Seattle, every Sunday I was going to one John is there. Uh, he is my friend. We used to go to Sunday. Then you can see my videos with the Christians. No, don't mistake me that I am a Hindu means I won't go to mosque. I won't go to church. I don't go to Gurudwara or something like that. I went to every Sunday. I used to go to Seattle. That is called church.
So you're interested in other religions as well.
No, no, no. We believe in all religions. World is a very
Ah,
small family.
yes.
Is nothing irrespective of caste, religion, community. We are humans, right?
Right.
You got my point. Don't think that I am a Hindu means I won't go to Muslims or it's very wrong. We respect all religions, all communities, castes, and according to our Indian rule is that we believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means I will tell you in English. The world is a small family.
Yes.
You got my point?
Mm-hmm.
In India, what we call Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means Kutumbakam is a family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The entire world is a small family,
Yeah, I like that.
right? Very simple word. So I
Mm-hmm.
advocate Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means we advocate that the entire world is a family. Whether we are Hindus, Muslims, or Christians, Zoroastrians, or whatever it is. In this in this life, I may be born. I'm born as a Hindu. In the next incarnation, I may be born as a Christian or a Muslim. That I don't know, or I may
Mm-hmm.
be born as a cat, a dog, whatever it is that we don't know.
Right, right. So you have to be kind to the stray cats and stray dogs.
No, be kind to animals. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, people,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we have to be very kind to animals. Nowadays, there is we should not harm, but of course, sometimes we have to kill the animals. There is no way, but survival. But we should be very kind to animals.
Well, we're getting close to needing to wrap up, Professor Rao, but
I
before
I
we
I
do,
I don't know how time flew. I can't believe it. Actually, I thought I will be stressed out, but you asked questions that I forgot everything. Usually, I don't talk this much time because I get stressed if I speak more than 20 minutes. I get stressed out. But I don't know why. When you talk with me, I'm getting excited.
well, good, good. I'm glad to hear that. So now's the fun time. We're gonna have a little fun here, and it's called my rapid fire round.
Okay.
All
Uh,
right. So
okay.
the idea is that I ask you a question and you just tell me what first thing that comes to mind, okay?
Okay, but I'll respond slowly because of my brain so, but I'll respond. Okay,
I
please,
understand.
please
Okay.
empathize. Please
So
empathize.
here's the first question. Um, do you have one word that describes you in the storm of life? For example, you said you had at least 10 near-death experiences. When you're in the storm of life of something difficult, is there a word that describes you?
This too shall pass.
Yeah, that was my mom's phrase.
No, it's a universal phrase.
It's universal.
It's universal. It's not my phrase or your mom's. See, we are humans. We have the language. Whether you speak
That's right.
English, whether you speak my language, your heart is only one. Okay, right? In the
Yeah.
sense, we express our what feelings, emotions, whatever it is. You say
Yeah.
that your mother's. I didn't know that your mother's phrase is "this too shall pass." This is my phrase, but it's not my own phrase. But
Yes.
this is the phrase I use. But it's a coincidence that your mother also uses the same phrase.
She also would say, no big whoop.
Yeah, yes. No,
Very similar.
I don't know. I think you love me very much. I think you love your mother means naturally. I'm telling. Even I told my sons also when I had a stroke and everything. I said to my sons and my wife that this too shall pass.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's it.
That's a good attitude. All right. Do you have, as an Hindu, do you have a favorite sacred text or story?
There are so many stories about. I see Bhagavad Gita. There's a book known as Bhagavad Gita. So
Uh-huh.
what I do is I have the habit of gifting Bhagavad Gita to the people. And in my home also I'm having Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita means I gift I gift book to many people. I gifted books to my students,
Mm-hmm.
general books. But this especially some of my friends from Hindu, what I do is that I gift books on Bhagavad Gita that I give it, and even in my home also, next room, I'm having a room exclusively for a very big picture of Bhagavad Gita. That is
Hmm.
fighting, that is, they do the duty sincerely. Don't look for returns. Let me repeat this phrase. What is it? Do your work sincerely. Don't look for returns.
Right.
This is the Hindu what if slogan or whatever it is.
Right. Right.
Second,
Good.
next question.
Next question.
Ah.
Um, do you have a particular spiritual practice that you embody in your daily ritual that sustains you the most?
Okay, what I do, every day morning, the moment I wake up, God, I express my gratitude to you and I practice gratitude, be grateful to God and do whatever the best you can do, build a better world. This is a practice. Night I do, morning I do. Gratitude, attitude of gratitude, not only the
Yes.
attitude of gratitude, practicing the gratitude before going to bed. Even today night also, every day night, God, I am grateful to you for giving me this wonderful opportunity that Rob interviewed me. Express my gratitude to Rob for giving me this opportunity without any disturbances, without any technical problems, technical glitch, and I have done it. So I express my gratitude to Rob for giving me this opportunity. I express my gratitude. Now, next day morning, then again I wake up, then again I pray to God. God, today is the day. Please, uh, please make the things very peaceful and happy. Uh, make things very peaceful and pleasant. So that's how I start the day with a clean slate early morning. Night,
Mm-hmm.
I express gratitude. Morning again, I express gratitude.
We have very similar rituals. I do the same thing.
Okay, good, good. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever I do, I am telling you.
Yes. And in the morning when I express gratitude, my first thank you to God is thank you for letting me wake up so I have another day.
What I tell them, God, thank you for giving me one more day to live this world, to add value and impact this world. There's a
Yes.
quote. There's a quote I've created. Video quote. Everywhere, I mention impacting the people in a positive way. I think you have seen this quote also. I think every day, in the LinkedIn, I keep at the end.
Mm.
Express gratitude to impact the world in a positive way.
Yes. Yes. All right. So my last rapid fire question for you.
Oh,
Let's say you were elected president of India.
yeah.
So you're now the president. What is the first thing you would do as the president of India?
I'll focus on education. I'll focus on education. I'll focus on health. These two are the my priorities. And let me. It's one more coincidence. It is very surprising for you. Now I'll tell you that my my ambition is to become president of India in the future.
I know that.
I haven't told you. Maybe I have mentioned it somewhere. I think.
No, you didn't. I read it. So I was studying before the interview and I read this
Oh,
about you.
oh, that's oh, really? I didn't know that. No, no, that means really, I didn't know that you asked. That means your questions are very. Yeah, that means you've done a lot of research.
Well, I I can't just come out of these questions out of the blue.
Yeah.
I have to study and learn a little bit first to ask you the right questions.
No, no, no. You have asked the right questions and you have provoked me to your best, and I have given my best. And the listeners are they're listening, they're enjoying, and they're learning. So I'm very happy that I've made a better world.
Good, good. Was there any question that I did not ask you Was there something that you were hoping I would ask that I did not
No, no,
ask you?
nothing.
We covered a lot of ground, didn't we?
No, no. You asked questions from pin to plane. In the sense means pin, pin to plane, plane. Plane
Pin
means
to plane.
pin means you started something my where I was born. Then again you talked about religion. Then you talked about incarnation. Then what is ethics. Then again you talked different areas you have covered. That too within a span of 1 hour. I don't know how much time you have taken. I think more than 1 hour. I think I don't know
Yes.
how
Yes.
time flew went. So
Yeah.
you have asked the right questions. And because the biggest gift we can give it to anybody is time.
Mm-hmm.
I tell to everyone, if somebody are wasting their time, I tell them don't waste our time unnecessarily, because time is very precious. Because for example, if I'm living for 90 years or 70 years or 80 years, every second counts, right? So we have to utilize time in such a way, because if you waste 1 second means you wasted your 1 second of your life. That's what I
Yeah.
tell to everyone. So time is very precious. You want money, you can get money, but your time will never come back.
Well, and I think the older you get, the more precious time becomes and the less important money becomes.
No one cares for money. Really, I'm telling honestly. But money is required for survival. No, at the same
It's
time,
required,
it is
right?
without that we can't survive. For example, now I am struggling for money. Luckily, my younger son, from Seattle, he paid the bills. Otherwise, I would have been dead 5 years back. He paid the
Hmm.
bills and I survived. Financially supported my younger son in Seattle. My elder son physically supported. He doesn't have money, but okay. My wife is also a very spiritual and very nice woman. My wife, she's very spiritualistic, and I'm blessed to have a very beautiful wife and a very compassionate and charismatic wife. And I'm very lucky to have two sons. Both are very good sons. I tell them to lead their own paths independently. That's what I tell to everyone. Apart from that, I tell everyone, especially my students and the people alike, lead your life ethically and mindfully.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're blessed to have
What
two
else?
wonderful sons and a
Yeah,
wonderful
yeah.
wife.
What else do I want? I don't want anything else in this world. Money comes and goes. Life is only one. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
is possible, we have to utilize time within the stipulated time, and we have to utilize the time.
Yeah. Well, final question for any of the listeners who are struggling right now with whatever it is in life. You have written so many books, you have so many great recommendations, but is there one final thought that you want to leave with our listeners?
I think I have covered all the points, but I would like to summarize in this manner. A couple of ideas and insights I would like to share with everyone is that uh, 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 emphasize gender equality, respect all people equally, irrespective of gender. That's one
Mm-hmm.
aspect, right? Second thing is that respect all communities, all religions, and empathize with others, because people lack empathy. This is a biggest problem. People lack patience, don't have patience. So be patient, empathize with others, see the from others perspective. So when you empathize with others heart, 50% of the problems will be solved in this world. Avoid ego, eliminate ego, empathize with the people, add value and impact. Above all, have the attitude of gratitude and practice gratitude.
Yeah. Well, and it starts with conversation, doesn't it? Because we better understand each other by having a thoughtful conversation.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. It's an epic conversation. Precisely. Our conversation is epic.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, we both enjoyed, and the listeners will also will enjoy it. And
I've
we'll get a very good feedback. So, we'll get
and
a
I've
what is that called? We'll get a constructive feedback.
I've I've learned a lot from you too. And that was my mission.
No, it's the point is that I learn from you and you learn from me.
I want to thank you so much, Professor Rao. It's been such a pleasure chatting with you and learning about you and learning more about the Hindu faith. That's been a lot of fun and just a lot of recommendations on how you live your life and how we can live more peacefully, I think, and have more gratitude in life.
And let me share with you. So it's not a Hindu or a Christian or whatever. It is a human life. You know,
Yes.
we are humans, irrespective of communities, cultures, religions, creeds. We are humans, right?
Yes.
Let us advocate Vasudeva Kutumbakam. That means the entire world is one family, right? We are one as humans. That's it.
Well, and that was clear too, because you and I share a lot of the same practices, a
So
lot of the same
now I
beliefs.
shared with you that I go to temple and I go to church when I was in
Yes.
Seattle. Every Sunday I went church. One John, my neighbor was named John. He took me to. We went to church. Then we prayed. Right. Then we used to had some snack. We used to have
Hmm.
some snacks also. Sunday,
Yeah.
you know, we'll have and we will talk with people. We were then I uploaded some videos about our conversation in Seattle with my friends in the church. But although I was born as a Hindu, but I go to church. I go to church. I go to mosque also. So we respect all communities and cultures because I'm from a military background. In military people, you know, they have a different mindset, unlike others, because we are one, irrespective of community or whatever it is. So this is the greatness of military people. You said that your father is from Navy, I think. Your father,
Yes, in the
Navy.
Navy, correct.
So naturally, he must be very resilient. I think he must be very tough and very resilient. At the same
Well, he was.
at the same time, he is a compassionate also. He was
Yeah, he
a
was very compassionate.
is there is where is he now? Is there?
He's passed away. So
Okay, so he was
may,
compassionate. He was
he
compassionate.
might be one of the stray dogs that you're feeding. I don't know.
No, no. Arre, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Whatever it is. No, my goodness. Your thinking is next level. I can't imagine. So you have a very good sense of humor.
Well, that helps in life, right?
Hey, actually, no, we don't do, we didn't enjoy the conversation with humor. Now, final finishing touch is that you cracked some jokes and you made some humor. So I felt very happy. So this is the file.
Good.
This is a closing session, I think.
But yeah, the closing gift.
This is a closing rapid fire
That's right.
with a sense of humor.
Exactly. Exactly. The rapid joke. Um, if listeners want to connect with you, can they reach you on LinkedIn? How do you recommend they reach out if they'd like to connect with you?
It's very simple. My name is Professor M.S. Rao. You can find my books on Amazon and you can Google my name as Professor M.S. Rao. Or you can also call me as who is father of soft leadership. If you Google who is known as father of soft leadership, then you will know that Professor M.S. Rao. I am known as the father of soft leadership.
Well, Father Soft Leadership, there's no excuse not to find you. We know where you are now.
So if you don't know if you can't pronounce my name, or my name is Professor M.S. Rao. M means motivation, S means success, R means resilient, A means attitude, and O means optimistic. Right? So,
Optimistic.
optimistic.
Awesome. Well, we'll close there, Professor Rao. Thank you so much. This has really been a pleasure.